Good morning, brothers. It was meant to be a rest day. I'm not having a rest day. I've decided. I've literally gotten up. I don't know what happened today, right? I was meant to wake up. I had my alarm set for 12 because I go to sleep at 3, wake up at 12, solid 9 hours, right? So I try and get my nice beauty sleep. I wake up this morning. Lucy's like, Dave, the alarm hasn't gone off. What time is it? I'm like, I feel like I just got flashbanged out of sleep. Boom, check my phone, 1:30. I was like, all right, this is literally, the whole day is cooked. The alarm was going off, but it was silent. How is that happening? I don't want to have a rest day. I don't want to have a rest day. I want to lift. So let's make this quick. Let's grab some water. By the way, if you don't shop on Costco, start, mate. If you guys got businesses, just go shop in Costco. Please, I beg you. Get your parents or your friends, whatever, make them sign you up to Costco because in Costco, stuff is so cheap. This bottle of water is probably like 20p. I have these little ones. All right, listen, tap water is not even worth drinking at this point because this water bottle right here, yeah, I found out in Costco is 8p. 8p. It's not even worth turning the tap on for 8p, mate. This is crazy, right? You can take it, you can get rid of it, you can drink half, throw it away, you can take it in your car, you can keep it in your car. I know I'm giving you the benefits of a fucking water bottle, but what I'm saying is Costco is extremely cheap. But anyways, so I buy water in this format and I buy water in this format because I've got mini fridges around the house. I just have like fridges in every place. Because I want cold water at every opportunity. Boom, bang everything in a mini fridge. If you need cold water, open it, boom, cold water. You don't go to the tap and drink this fucking dog shit tasting fucking hard water. Oh my God. Start buying bottled water. It's worth it, mate. Because the tap water is turning the frogs gay. Anyways, fellas, so we got 1.5 liters. I've got the electrolytes that I always use. I'm gonna keep plugging them. I'm not even sponsored, they give me no money, anything like that. This is just a genuine recommendation, yeah? Genuine recommendation. Like the sponsors I have, I genuinely enjoy them, yeah? But this is something that I spend my own money on, right? I'd love for them to sponsor me and give me free shit, but... And I'm gonna make my own electrolytes because I've been obsessed with electrolytes for years. They're amazing for performance, right? Small, tiny drop in dehydration results in like a 10-fold, 20-fold fucking decrease in performance. It is insane how important electrolytes are. Jesus Christ, I can talk about electrolytes all day, mate. I'm telling you, I'm goated. Anyways, we're gonna have a smaller breakfast because I don't want to be too full right now. So I want to bang, let me think. Instead of 7 eggs, I'm gonna make it, oh, I want some eggs. I'm gonna have a normal breakfast. I'm pissed. No, I'm not gonna have a small breakfast. I ain't doing all that, mate. So I'm gonna have my fucking 7 eggs, all right? This day is already fucked. I'm gonna get to the gym at like 5. Every bench is gonna be taken. Every machine is gonna be taken. We're gonna get straight into some business advice, all right? Somebody asked me on YouTube, how do you find the product that you're gonna sell? Okay, now this is literally, it's like saying, how do you find the perfect girlfriend for you? You need to find something that you really like the look of, the idea of, and then as soon as you find that, there is no such thing as a saturated market. I fucking promise you that. There's every market is saturated. The calendar started 2,000 years ago. People have been starting businesses for like tens of thousands of years. Everything's saturated. You want to make a car? Fuck off, you can't make a car. Yeah, except Elon did it, yeah? You want to make a I'm not comparing myself to Elon. You want to make a pre-workout? There's 100 pre-workouts out there. You won't be able to be successful, yeah? How about that, mate? You can be though, can't you? Because you make a good product and you market it well, there's going to be a section of the market that's going to switch from whatever bullshit pre-workout they're taking, if it's better than the pre-workout, to your pre-workout. If you want to make a protein powder, oh my God, my protein has the cheapest, best protein powder on the market. And then there's fucking Perform Whey. What are you gonna do? You can't make a good protein powder, yeah. Except you can. Take it a different angle. Instead of making a cheap one, make a super luxury one, and then that's gonna be a super luxury product you can charge a high price for, and then when you start off, that's gonna be an easy way to start off the business, right? You see what I'm saying? In fitness, I wanna be a coach. There's so many fucking coaches, yeah, but nobody's you. Nobody's fucking John that has a fucking sick biceps, and he's fucking like, I wanna teach you how to make, get sick biceps in 90 days, get that beach body in 90 days. And then somebody's not gonna like the look of fucking Sam, who's teaching somebody how to train, but they'll like the look of John, which is you, and they'll fucking employ you to do the fucking job. You know what I'm saying? No such thing as a saturated market. Just find something you enjoy and you can be passionate about, and you just fucking like that, mate. Am I correct?
Yeah, facts.
It's facts. There's no such thing as a saturated market, mate. Plus, people leave, come and go all the time. People want to try new things all the time. They might get convinced to use your product, and then that's it. It's you. So like I said, that's how you find your product. You need to find something that you're passionate about, and don't tweak too much, yeah? Just run with it. If you think that's something you want to do and that's it, run with it. If you fucking run with it, give it your best effort for at least a year. If nothing happens, well, fuck it, mate. At least you tried, yeah? But along the time, during the year, it's like training. What do I train? Do I train bodybuilding, powerlifting, CrossFit, anything? I don't know, yeah? You go into the gym, you just start. And then you start training, you're like, oh, I'll do a bit of pull-ups, something like that. I'll do some deadlifts. Oh yeah, that's up my alley, right? Maybe like, CrossFit and calisthenics aren't for you.
Yeah, that's the thing. But that's the thing. Same as training, same with your product. You have to like really believe in your product and really love it as well.
Yeah.
Like Dave had like his whole soul and mind and everything is behind Overdrive because it's a good product and he loves it.
That's my product.
And that's how you sell it.
That's how only ever sell, because you have to be passionate about it. If you're not passionate about it, you're not going to care about the little details and the tub. You're not going to care about the little details on the website. You're not going to care about optimizing this, that, and the other. You're not going to care about, I don't know, talking about it all the time because you won't care. It's like selling a scam, mate. If you know that you're selling a scam, how are you going to tell people this is it? If you have any sort of remorse and you're not a fucking crazy person, you're going to be like, well, you don't really want to sell it because you're like, well, shit. If these electrolytes I was sponsored by and they were shit, I'd be like, oh yeah. If the guy would be messaging me on my WhatsApp being like, you have to promote today, put it on your story. I know, they're shit, you know what I mean? But there's no way of knowing until you start. And that's sort of the problem with people. They don't start because they're trying to find the perfect thing. And then you won't find the perfect thing until you start and get your teeth into it. And that's that. That's my lesson of the day. And there's more coming as well, because I'm just going to be yapping all day. Alright, the breakfast does look dire, but it is what it is, yeah? I mean, I cook my eggs, like, I just bang them on the pan, because it's easy. I just bang them on the pan. I don't want to scramble them. They taste better like this. And also, I cover them, so then they steam, so then the top cooks, because this is like a thick, you see? It's a bit of a thick pancake type behavior. But yeah, 7 eggs, boom, egg pizza, yeah? 3 pieces of sourdough, can you see? Salt on that, loads of salt on there. There's loads of sodium in this as well. Sodium's going to make sure that your body's holding on to the water that you're drinking instead of just flushing it out, yeah? As well as potassium and whatever, magnesium, yeah? All the electrolytes important. So, bang in that, have that, your body digests it, all the salt, everything's going to get soaked up, it's all going to go in your muscles, and then when you go train, your pump, the pumps. The difference between having a pump with electrolytes and salt and without, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you literally have, it's the difference between you having absolutely no muscle and being Ronnie Coleman. That's the difference. The feel you get is crazy. I know I'm exaggerating here, but I'm not. I'm telling you the difference because I've had sessions without electrolytes and I've had sessions with electrolytes, and I literally want to end it all without them. So that's that. It's literally not an ad because I don't get paid a fucking penny. And I've been lifting for like 10 years, mate. So I'm telling you, I can feel the difference. I can feel the difference in everything. So over breakfast, I sit down on my desk, right? And I'm just gonna have a look at everything because I had a look at it on my phone at my statistics of like the ads and stuff that are running. But I don't wanna, on the phone, you can't really see shit, yeah? I also can't check TikTok ads. So stuff's happening here. That's not really looking good right now. So there's one ad that's been running for, 10 days, right? The conversions were fine at the beginning. The cost per conversion was like £5, whatever. But it's crept up to £10 now. So I'm gonna turn that ad off because it's gonna become unprofitable and there's no point in doing that. It's clearly not an ad that's converting very well. So the click-through rate is 2.4%, and an ad that's actually good, the click-through rate is 5.6, yeah? So it's doing half of what an ad that's above it doing, right? So because I've got a few ads running on TikTok, I've got 3. So I'm gonna turn that one off. There's no point in having that. That means I'm gonna now find one or make one and replace the one I just turned off with that one I made. I'm gonna see if that one converts better, right? I'm gonna see why this one hasn't converted better. The cost per 1,000 views as well on that one, the one I just turned off, is £7. So no wonder the cost per conversion is really high because this ad just seems to be like difficult for people to watch, essentially. I think that's how TikTok judges it. I'm guessing here, but it's not good. So fuck all that, get rid of that one. So now we're left running with 2 ads. There's one that's performing really well, that's a TikTok shop ad, which is Lucy saying like, meet Overdrive, and she talks about Overdrive. So we've got 2 of those. And then on Facebook, but they're all running. They're all good. So So Facebook is Meta. So it's Facebook and Instagram. That's where it shows the ad. I've got 3 running. They're all spot on. The one that's running at £70 a day, £5 per purchase. That's good. Another one that's £6 per purchase. That's fine. And I've recently started a new one, which is just like a picture. I'll bang it up on the screen right here. Boom. Right. There's 3 variations of that one. Different colors, and that's running at £7 per purchase, which is still okay. As the longer you run the ads on Facebook and TikTok as well, they learn who to show it to. So it's not just like you instantly get results. You have to pour a decent amount of money into it, and then you see if the ad's actually performing, right? Because if something costs £4 per 1,000 views, if you're only putting 20 pounds into it, you're getting 5,000 views. And what's 5,000 views? I'll tell you 5,000 views is absolutely nothing, right? You're not going to judge anything by 5,000 views. You have to pour in a good amount of money into ads in order to see any sort of statistics, any sort of like, is this worth it? Is this good? Is this not? So you've got to be patient with these things, and it takes days. Those are on. Meta and Facebook looks good. One TikTok ad turned off. Replacing that one today. That's that. Sweet. I'm gonna eat my breakfast because it's literally gonna go good. What's up, big dog? What's up, big dog? You okay, boy? Do you love me? Hey? Yeah? Yeah? Good. Look at his fucking tail. Look at this guy. Sweetest little guy. Love you. Yeah, alright then, fellas. Today is literally just all over the place. It's 3:55, 5 to 4, yeah? It's really late. I should be in the gym. I should be coming back from the gym. Usually I'm in the gym at like 2, yeah? 1 scoop of Overdrive, classic, and 1 scoop of the pump. Overdrive, you literally don't need to take anything extra with it. It is literally the complete product. But, because I can, and I will, I take the pump formula on with it as well, just to get extra ingredients, extra pump, extra hydration, extra muscle volume, mate. Why wouldn't I? But the products are made. This is a stim formula for the gym, stim focus pump. This is just pump, right? So if you train in the evening, that's what it's for, that's the reason. And that actually brings me on to a topic for business, mate. If you're gonna start a business, and you're still a very small business, I'm talking like, if you're not making $1 million a year, I would keep it down to 2 products. That's my opinion. I feel if you can't scale one product into the millions, number one, that might not be the best product out there. The market might be too small, or you're diversifying way too quickly. One product, mate, one product. How are you gonna be the leader in that one product? How are you gonna make the best product? If you keep making different products, you're spreading yourself too thin. You're a one-man army, most likely. Just keep it down to one product or service, whatever it is. One product, maybe have variations on products. So if it's t-shirts, you can have sizes, obviously. One product, scale, up until a point where it's massive, and then you can have so much capital anyways where you can start another thing off on the side and it doesn't really impact your main thing. But when the thing you're trying to make, the one product that's good, your first product, if you try and make another product, you're spreading yourself too thin. You're diluting yourself, yeah? One product. Once you figure out that one product, you know what works, you know what doesn't, you know how to advertise it, you know what sells, you know any issues with it, etc., etc. You've perfected it. It's ready. It's done. The only thing left is you're gonna have a whole array of things you can do to market it. Boom, that's gonna be running itself. And then the second product, you can start sprinkling it in a little bit by bit, a little bit by bit, a little bit. Limited amount, boom, see how it goes. Learn, you know already have loads of knowledge from your first product, apply that to the second product, and then make sure it works. Then you figure out all the teething issues with that, and then it grows, and then it grows, and it grows. And then your first product and your second product are kind of on par, right? And then you've got 2 massive products. Instead of you start one, you're like, everything's going well, you introduce your second product, you introduce problems to yourself, and then you're gonna hold back on the first product, which might be your winning product, and then you're fighting with yourself. Same thing applies to services, mate. If you're a social media video editor, for example, stick to vertical videos, specialize in vertical videos, get a portfolio of TikTok videos, Instagram videos, that one thing. Then move on to doing horizontal if you've got some experience and you have some time on the side. But please, you spread yourself too thinly, you know, you can't be a jack of all trades. Pick one thing. All right, we can keep going on about this advice, yeah? Subscribe, because you're not gonna hear it if you don't subscribe to me, because you won't know when I post the video. And the next video might apply to you, and you might figure out something that you need for your business, mate. It's simple exchange. Also, we're gonna go lift. I'm gonna tell you all about lifting as well. So there's business and lifting advice all in one video. I've got it all figured out, mate. Not yet. I've got a few things figured out, so you can learn something from me. But yeah, subscribe. Oh yeah, I haven't shown you my car. Don't really want to bang on about the shit I have too much, because it's a bit cringe, I think. But yeah, car's pretty nice. I like cars, so I spend money on cars. Let's go lift. All right, what's up, fellas? Bench day, push day. Was meant to be a rest day, not gonna happen, mate. And I'm so glad that it wasn't. So basically, I've been experimenting with number one, not arching as much. Number two, close grip bench. I've heard some people say this is not a close grip bench. Brother, yeah, I put my finger on the knurling and that's it. Like that's how close it is. I literally bench like this, mate. Anyways, so close grip bench. The idea today was I'm just gonna come in and I'm gonna do some sets between 8 and 10 reps. There's no top set today because I figured I was like I'm gonna be a bit too fatigued for a top set because I literally benched 48 hours ago. Now, when it comes to benching, you can bench more often. The idea is the more you bench, the more you're gonna bench, right? And the same with your body weight. As you bench more often and you gain more body weight, your bench is just gonna shoot up. So the idea is behind my training recently is I'm gonna close grip bench press with less of an arch and hopefully get that up to what I did with my wide grip bench and a way bigger arch. And then that way, when I go back to a wider grip bench press, I'm just gonna bench 200 like that. Because if I bench like 190, 192 like this, then I'll just bench 200 wide literally the same day. The plan today was, like I said, 3 sets of 8 to 10, nice and easy, trying to keep it with like 1 rep left in the tank. You don't want to burn out like ever basically on a big movement, like when it comes to bench, squats, deadlift. You don't want to be burning out on movements like that because it's just going to smash you up, like systemically. Everything, your brain is just going to be cooked, your central nervous system is going to be cooked. Don't go to failure on stuff like bench presses. Just don't do it. Don't go to failure on stuff like squats. Don't go to failure on stuff like deadlifts, unless it's a pre-planned like set that you're gonna go to failure on, and then you're gonna deload. Like you don't need to be worried about your training for the next week. Fine, you can go all out and go to failure. It just cooks you, right? Just trust me, all right, bro. Trust me, bro. All right. I've done it before, and it just cooks you up every single time, and it feels all right at the moment, and then next thing you know, you're like, why the fuck does my training feel like shit? You know. Then after that, I did 3 sets of shoulder press here. Love this machine, by the way. Goated fucking machine. Just get under it, squeeze my glutes, super stable. boom. Sets of 12 to 15. I mean, I move the reps pretty quickly, but I literally, this machine just smashes my shoulders to bits. And ever since I've been progressing this machine, so I got, what, 62 kilos on there, my shoulders have just been blowing up, which is amazing. I love this machine. Then on the last set, I do a drop set. So 3 sets, last set, I do a drop set where I literally go, take off the plate, boom, 2 plates, bang it out for as many reps as possible, complete failure. Boom, take off a plate, we got left with 1 plate, bang it out until failure. Just go really intense because it is a machine. You can go to failure and you can smash it to pieces. And especially with like a muscle like a shoulder, you're fine, mate. They can take a beating, all right? And especially because it's only 3 sets. It's not like I did fucking 5, 6 sets all out to failure, right? That would smoke you too hard, but that's fine. And then tomorrow we're gonna have a pull day, and then I'll do a push day after a rest day. So I got like 72 hours until I train again. Hope I'm calculating those hours correctly. I have no fucking idea. You get my point. You're probably smarter than me at this point. Like you see there, I'm just burning it out, just going to complete and utter failure. I'm not really worried about tempo or anything like that. I'm just smashing, because realistically, the whole optimal tempo thing and everything else and yada yada makes up for a small tiny percentage. Like you're talking like 5% extra gains, which fucking hell, it's imperceivable, yeah? It's perceivable over a long enough period, but I'd rather enjoy my training the way I enjoy my training as opposed to being some fucking optimal nerd. Speaking of optimal nerd, to be fair, this pec fly is looking mighty optimal right now. And I do like on pec flies to just really let it stretch me out, pause, but you know what I mean. Let it stretch me out, really get a nice stretch, because I don't do any other movements that actually allow me to get a big stretch on my chest. Like the bench press is sort of, you get a stretch, but it's not a mega deep stretch, you know what I mean? 3 sets of 12 to 15, I believe. That's most of my rep ranges are between 12 and 15, unless I'm doing compounds where I'm doing like top sets and I'm trying to build strength. I keep it towards the lower range, but everything else is sort of higher rep range because I like bodybuilding, dude. Lateral raises, I did 4 sets. Yeah, I fucking love lateral raises, by the way. Seated, amazing. Strapped into them as well. And then if you strap into them, because the strap is on your wrist, you can sort of just lead with your elbow and the strap is just on your wrist and you keep your wrist straight like this and you can just feel it all in your side delts exclusively, especially if you sit down. Last set, drop set, obviously. So I go from the 17.5 kilos here, which I'm doing like sets of 15 to 20 with, to like a 7 kilo or 8 kilo dumbbell, and I just banged it out. I don't know if I got a video of it. I didn't. Then to finish off, skull crushers, classic old school movement. The stretch you get is insane. You can literally just let it go all the way back, boom. The triceps just get fucked, mate. Smoked like nothing else. You can see it here, how far you can literally like, let it stretch you out. It's really good. And they remain stretched the whole time, so even when you're locking out, you're still in a pre-stretch position. Really, really nice. 3 sets. I think I did like 12 to 15 reps, and this bar is too fucking light. This is the heaviest one they have. I need to start using the easy curl bar because 45 kilos isn't heavy enough. But if you enjoy the video so far, please subscribe. There's more business stuff coming in a minute. Really interesting stuff, so keep watching that, all right? Whether it's meant to be a rest day or not, mate, who cares? There's no better feeling than finishing a fucking gym session, mate. It's just, there's nothing like it. Like, no matter what you do, going to the gym is always gonna make you feel better. You're never gonna leave the gym feeling worse than you did when you came in. Never fails, mate. When I came in, it took me like a minute to warm up. As soon as I warmed up, like this, mate, everything felt spot on. As long as your sleep, you know, recovery, food, everything's on point, mate. Sometimes taking a little bit of a training session just for the heart, you know, just to feel better. It's always good, always good. Start the day off on a high, even though it's literally 6. But that's the whole fucking beauty of working for yourself, right? People like, I see people like, oh, these business people, they say, I wake up early, this, that, and the other. What the fuck did you fucking start your own business for? The reason to work for yourself is so you can have your own schedule. If you want to wake up at fucking 1, 2, 3 in the afternoon, you can, because you're your own boss. That's the whole fucking idea, mate. And then you just go to sleep later to compensate for it. Well, what does it matter? As long as you get 8, 9 hours of sleep, mate. Fresh as a daisy every single day. So yeah, I find that silly. That's a little bit of a myth that you don't need to wake up early. If it makes you feel better and you feel like you can start your day off on a better foot if you wake up early, sure, go ahead, but by no means is it necessary. Anyways, let's head home, get a meal in, and I need to sort some work out, so I'll catch you there. What's up, big man?
Okay.
Oh, I just poked you in the eye. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. How are you doing?
Alright, back here.
Tweaking out. What's up? Right, fellas, look at this. I've got this room in my house, yeah, which is by a toilet. This little Harry Potter room. Look at that. Under the stairs. Guess what's in here? A mini fridge and loads of water. In this mini fridge, fellas. Whatever. We have food. I'll show you about what this is about in a second. If you go back to like 2022 when I went on a massive shred when I was cutting, I used to buy these meals on a daily in the gym. Yeah, these are called GSN. They're like these little, they're called pots of gold. They're like high protein meals, whatever. I don't want to do a sales pitch. It's just food. Yeah, it's high protein, healthy food with like serving of vegetables, etc., etc. It's good shit and it tastes amazing, right? Well, that's what I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have 2. They're like, look at that. There's like veggies on top, right? And then you put them in the microwave. 6 minutes later, you got mad good food. I'll show you in a second. All right, the food is ready. This is, look at it. Fucking hell, this bowl is so fucking hot. There you go. See, it's like a really balanced meal. Do you know what I'm saying? It tastes real good. That one's called a beef curry. I also like the pasta bolognese, whatever. You choose your fucking food. You know what you like. That's 900 calories, 50 grams of protein, and ready in 6 minutes. And also fuck off, because it's nice. Yeah, I'm gonna go eat this. I'll see you lads in a sec. I got something interesting to say. I just had to go pick up the camera from the kitchen. Look at this. I got something on my Shopify, right? If you're on a Shopify shop, you'll see this. This is basically proportional to how much you make on your Shopify. But this is what's happening. So it says here, this is funding. You can get funding. It's basically a loan from Shopify that they give you based on how much you make. So there's 3 tiers. First tier being 9%. This is not APR. This is a fixed cost. Usually a loan comes with APR, you spread it across like 1, 2, 3 years, whatever. Right, on Shopify how it works is you can get like a 9% loan. So it's a fixed fee. This is the fixed fee. This is all you're ever gonna have to pay, no matter how long it takes you to pay it off. That's the total amount, and then it takes 10% of your daily sales. So say you make £1,000, it will take £100 of your daily revenue towards that loan, and then however long that takes to repay, it will take to repay. And there's 3 tiers. You can get an absolute fuck ton of money, right? So but this is at 14%. I wouldn't personally, unless I was really fucking struggling, I wouldn't take this. I'll probably opt for this one because it's 11%, which is usually whenever you get loans, you're usually looking at about 10% APR anyway. So 34k to pay off on 31k. This could be massive for somebody. The reason is, if you're looking to expand, right, if you can get funding at a relatively good price, and 10%, 11% is pretty good, by the way, it's amazing. Because now you have loads of capital right up front into your hands that you can use in order to do whatever you want with. I can grab that 31 grand, and if I can make more than 11% with that 31 grand, which I can with my products, obviously, then that is just fuel for the fire. You're throwing petrol in the fire, mate, and it just explodes. So Jesus Christ, it's just sort of popped up as an opportunity, but I've had this. I'm just opportunity to speak to you about funding. If you have an opportunity from anybody, family, whatever, and you can guarantee that you're gonna pay them back on whatever at a good rate, mate, I'm telling you, get some funding. It's always better to use somebody else's money than your own. And it improves cash flow as well. So with 31 grand, I can buy a fuck ton of inventory. And then with that, I could probably make, whatever amount, fucking 50, 60, 70 grand, depending on what's happening, what I sell, how I sell, and how much it costs me to sell, how much, that inventory turns over. You can make a fuck ton of money. And it's definitely worth thinking about funding. If you're at a stage where you just need to fucking scale, I think funding is a great idea. Just thought I'd show you that because that is interesting. And I think I'm gonna take them up on the offer because 31 grand, we've got Black Friday coming up, we've got Christmas coming up, and we've got January coming up. So for my brand, if you're on fitness, Black Friday is obviously massive for anything. December, obviously gifts, depending on what products you have. If you're running a service, this doesn't really apply to you. During Christmas, amazing time. And then January, people get back into the gym. So if you can run promotions or marketing campaigns at those times, you're great, right? And if you can get some funding straight up and you have an even bigger lead, banging. Hope you enjoy that bit of advice, but I'm gonna take them up probably on that offer. It's only 11%. I need to pay back 3 grand, so I can make a lot more with that than I can, which is gonna be good. It's gonna be good, all right? Sweet, because that before was, like 18K, but it's caught up to the amount of sales I make. So really good, gonna do that, get loads of stock, get ready for fucking Black Friday, Christmas, January. Really happy with that. We've got a whole calendar, by the way. Me and my friend, the guy that I've employed for marketing, right, he's my best mate. We've been best friends ever since forever. So we have a calendar we've got a few ads set up every month. So we've got a new ad coming in every other week, and then like a payday sale every month as well. Just because I feel like that's the best way to go about things. We've got multiple variations of ads, and then we pour money into those, and it seems to be working very well. So that's that about funding. Think about funding if you can get funding. Sick.